the 2K Sports pregame show.
On the floor for the visiting Atlanta Hawks. At the other floor position,
And welcome everyone to another presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. The crowd here in anticipation of their home team Spurs in an interconference battle here at the AT&T Center in San Antonio. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Atlanta. They controlled everything in both games last year, going 2-0.
Yeah, an interconference matchup, and these are two teams at different ends of the spectrum as far as the talent is concerned.
Well, you know, they swept the season series a year ago. The expectation is they'll do the same thing again this time around.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Robert Covington out there with Mirotic. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. Then it's Kelly Olynyk. And it's Matthews in at the 2 spot. Aldridge. Good. Aldridge has got his first points of the night.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Pass to Covington. And the layup's good off the glass. Covington's got his first points in this one.
Heads-up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Leonard, the pass to Murray. Here's the screen. Back to Leonard. Goes up to the stripe. Off the left rim and out. Spurs on defense. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should have.
Mirotic's shot is off.
Outstanding perimeter defense there. That was a well-contested shot.
Yeah, and you know he takes a lot of pride in his defense. There are no easy threes if he's on it.
Now here's Schroeder. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. Here's Olynyk. Great D that time from Leonard.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
Dishes it to Murray. Off target with his 3. Hawks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Covington kicks to Mirotic. From deep. And it's Schroeder missing. On defense, the Hawks coming off that loss against the Nets.
And talk about a team that just never seemed to get into a rhythm offensively. It was just an ugly game to watch.
Yeah, that's an understatement. I mean, they didn't appear to have any kind of cohesiveness in terms of game plan, and they never figured out how to attack the defense in that one.
Mirotic's shot is off. Spurs leading by 3. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Leonard. Sinks the 15-footer. Leonard's got 5 points so far.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
Knocks it loose. Here we go, all alone. Here's Murray.
Whoa! And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. Here's Murray following the 3 by Atlanta. He feeds it to Leonard. Rebound by Olynyk.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Schroeder with the ball. Now Green defending. They get it back.
You know, he can be a little hesitant near the rim. We saw it there. If the defense offers just a little bit of resistance, he doesn't take it up quite strong enough.
Now here's Leonard. He had 16 points in the win against Orlando.
And also his assist total tells you about the job he did of keeping his head up and keeping his teammates involved.
Now here's Schroeder. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. Matthews no good.
That's a shot you've got to take if you're looking for the three-pointer. I mean, the defense was nowhere around.
Outside Leonard. Up and in from the low block. Leonard's got his third basket of the night. The Hawks trail by 6. Schroeder kicks to Olynyk from the arc. That's good.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
For San Antonio, they've gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Here's Murray. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
That was the third straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical. Be more aggressive.
The game's just far too easy right now when it comes to attacking the basket. They have got to do better.
So it's the Hawks now. After the basket by San Antonio. 4 on the clock. It's stolen by Green. And oh, here we go with Leonard. Nobody back.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end. That's losing basketball.
Especially when you can't afford to give up any buckets. That's a nice lead now.
And Atlanta calls their first time out of the game. Let's send it over to Doris Burke, who caught up with head coach Mike Budenholzer. Doris?
He talked about the respect he has for the game of LaMarcus Aldridge and how tough it will be for them to slow him down, saying Aldridge is tough because he can score facing up or with his back to the basket. And with his length, it's tough to bother his shot. We'll look to deny him the ball when we can and just try to make it as hard as possible every touch. Kevin, we'll see how successful they are.
Thanks, Doris.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Morris checked in for Atlanta. And good on the basket. Book it. 8 points for Kelly Olynyk.
Boy, I really love the way Dragic spreads that ball around.
Aldridge with a screen on Dragic. And here's Mills for 3. Here's Lee. Kicks it out to Leonard. Aldridge a screen. Leonard attacking. Rebound by the Hawks. Outside Dragic. Six to shoot. Right wing. Here's Moore. They get it back. Spurs leading by 5. Outside Green. All alone. Mirotic grabs the miss.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch in how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
Now here's Mills. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's Aldridge. San Antonio again missing. Moore dishes to Dragic. Passes it to D. It's good. This game is all even. D's got 5 now.
Timeout Spurs.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
just not happy with how his team is playing, and they just have been on the wrong side of this run.
Yeah, and you know what, Greg? Sometimes just a pause in the action, which is what a timeout can give you, is enough to change things around.
Now here's Mills. Lee outside. Outside Aldridge. And it's blocked by Mirotic. Oh, and here comes Dragic all alone. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
And Courtney Lee gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. .152 left in the first quarter of the game. Up top, Dragic for three, and he gets it to go. Dragic has got 6.
You know what, guys? He can really light it up from the perimeter at times.
And Simmons kicks to Lee. Simmons passes to Lee. Here's Simmons. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Orlando. Shot clock at 5, and the basket by Diaw. There's 1:17 left in the first quarter. Kicks to Mirotic, jacks up a 3, and that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Mirotic has got his second bucket tonight.
That's 2 straight quick three-pointers they've allowed.
Defense just not reacting with enough aggressiveness.
Dragic against Lee. Dragic dishes to Mirotic. Pass to D. Hawks passing it around. 5 to shoot. Beyond the arc. No good from Moore.
But sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing. On that possession, they were all over him on the perimeter.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Over to the left wing. 20 seconds left to play in the first. Dragic with a wide open look. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
But no time to relax here. They've got to keep the pressure on with the defense, and I think they've got to try to put this one away early.
11 feet away. No good.
That's a huge part of what they want to do defensively. Limit his easy chances inside.
So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Hawks ahead. And we had the chance to catch up with Greg Popovich, and he talked about how he felt Tony Parker ranks among the league's best point guards. Pop breaking it down and telling it like it is as usual, Clark. You got to love having a guy like that as your coach.
Without question. I mean, you have no idea how huge that is for a player to get that kind of support and backing from his coach. Is Tony Parker a great all-star and champion? In my book, absolutely without question. But would he have reached that level without Greg Popovich as his coach? I think even Tony would tell you, probably not.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
I tell you what, the scoring has come in threes for the most part here so far.
Every time down the floor, it seems they're knocking down the triple.
You've got Dwayne Dedmon. Mills out there with Lee. Then there's Boris Diaw, and it's Simmons in at the 3. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. Here's Dedmon, launches it. No good from Lee.
Got a good look, though. I thought that was going to go down.
Yeah, the D, though, just enough to bother the rhythm on that one, Clark.
Now here's Barea. He's guarded closely, and he gets it to go. second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
And Diaw kicks to Mills. He dishes it to Simmons. Shoots off the screen. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Lee's got his first 2 points of the night.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Now here's Barea. Steps back and fires. And there's the rebound by Dedmon. Simmons passes to Mills. The feed to Simmons. To the wing on the left. Diaw down low. He's covered by Thompson. Shot's good by Mills.
Of all the guys you want to leave open out on the perimeter, he is the absolute last guy on the list. Attention to detail. Know your personnel.
Atlanta calls timeout.
And, obviously, there's some things out there he does not like and wants to talk it over.
Well, Greg, you've played, and you envision yourself as a coach as well. So, sometimes you need to make some adjustments.
Wesley Matthews checked in for Mirotic. Now here's Barea. It's Thompson off the drive. Olynyk, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two. It's on LaMarcus Aldridge.
And what a game for Olynyk. He's got 8 points, and he's hit the mark twice from three-point range as well.
And Clark, it's no stretch to say the more points he gives them from beyond the arc, the better off they'll be.
Here's Mills. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. There's the dish to Dedmon. Right side Aldridge. Just 5 on the clock. And there's the foul. It's on Dwayne Dedmon. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
And Atlanta has possession. They've led by as many as 14 points. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. They start a 3-game homestand with that game. Olynyk sets a screen for Matthews. Shot from 12. Green with the block. The pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J. Green's got his first points of the game. Up top, Barea, covered by Mills. Charity stripe shot. And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
Right call. Gave the officials no choice there. I mean, they've got to make that call over the back.
Yeah, I mean, he went chest first into the man in front of him. My goodness. I'm not an official, and I could have gotten that one right.
The Hawks shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. Atlanta making a switch here. Schroeder's checked in. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Outside Aldridge. 6 to shoot. The pass to Green. Olynyk with the steal. Schroeder with the ball. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Feeds it to Matthews. He kicks to Schroeder. 6 on the shot clock. Olynyk inside. And there's the rebound by Dedmon. Dedmon's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Over in the corner, Lee. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
They've got to be careful not to give a shooter of his caliber open looks like that. 1 or 2 of those are all it takes to really get him going.
Now here's Schroeder. 11-point game his last outing. Pass to Thompson. Outside Matthews. They set the pick. Dishes it to Olynyk. It's deflected. And now in transition is Mills. Here we go. And Lee with the stuff.
Tell you what, that was all made possible by the heads-up defense at the other end.
And I love that as soon as they get their hands on the basketball, they immediately get out in transition.
Now here's Schroeder. He feeds it to Matthews. Pass to Olynyk. Out to Thompson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That's good.
And I like how he draws the attention on the inside, and then the nice little kick out in rhythm for the jumper.
San Antonio calls timeout.
And now, your Spurs dance team.
Lee's checked in for San Antonio. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Lee. Spurs trail by 9. Mills dishes to Lee. Kicks it to Mills. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Let's use this break for a quick look at the squads that really made it happen on the fast break last season. Number 1, the Spurs.
Do they love to run? I mean, nobody did it better. They would get out in the lanes and push the ball even after makes.
That free throw good from Thompson.
You know, they've changed their game here in the second, getting a little bit more physical, playing with some toughness now.
And I'm looking for them to increase that lead if they can keep getting to the free throw line.
D, he's checked in for Patty Mills. And a change for the Hawks. D, he's checked in for Robert Covington. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Here's D, finished off the break. D's got 7 points in the game.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Now here's Leonard. 9 points in the game so far. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
Now here's Schroeder. 9-point game. Floats one up. Pass to Matthews. D, guarded by Green. Here's Thompson. And the shot is good. Thompson's got 6 in the quarter.
And, Kevin, they've dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second-chance opportunities.
Well, the hustle and the effort, the persistence, all of that paying off in a big way. And that's something that makes a coach smile.
That one's in there. The Hawks lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Kawhi Leonard.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Atlanta making some changes. Mirotic is checked in for Thompson. Ejuan Moore comes in for Wesley Matthews. And it's Dragic in for Dennis Schroeder. And Moore kicks to Dragic. Good D by Lee.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
Now here's Leonard. He's got 14. Tries yet again. It will go down, and the Hawks lead is cut down now to just 6 in the basket from Aldridge.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
And there's the pass to D. Moore against Green. 5 to shoot. Mirotic has a wide open look. The rebound by the Spurs. Up next for him, the Grizzlies at the FedEx Forum. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. And that's now 9 points for Nikola Mirotic. Spurs trail by 8. Outside Leonard. Aldridge inside. Mirotic is there. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. 6 points for Aldridge.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
Mirotic gets the bucket.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor.
Aldridge is screened. Leonard attacking, and the call will be against D. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
52 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
Already he's looking at his third foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the third quarter.
The Hawks have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. Kicks it out to Leonard. There's 38 seconds left now here in the second. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
Leonard having a good one. He has 17 points, and he's put 1 three-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be a bad idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc.
Now, here's Olynyk. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Brooklyn. They set the pick. Moore outside. 3 on the clock. Got a hand on it. Here's Simmons. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And here's Dragic. Shot misses. And so that's the end of the first half. Hawks lead.
Well, David, how would you assess the first half of play, and what's going to be the area of focus as you head into the second half?
Well, you know, we weren't shooting the ball well in the first couple minutes. I thought our energy was a little slow, but then we picked it up. Defense, rebounding, and sharing the ball on offense. We do those 2 things, we're going to be okay.
David, you sound...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Kenny, the Jet Smith. Atlanta came ready to play. They put together some nice offensive stretches and at one point led by as many as 10. All right, that is going to wrap up our halftime report as it's...
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
That slasher mentality was on display in that first half. He got to the rim consistently.
Boy, I tell you what, he's got that great first step, and he must have had some quickness porridge or something because he looks a little faster today than normal.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset. The lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the court for Atlanta, we've got Robert Covington, Mirotic out there with Kelly Olynyk. Then there's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Matthews in at the shooting guard. Here's Covington after the basket by San Antonio.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Leonard kicks to Murray. This one for 3. Rebound Atlanta. Mirotic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. The feed to Olynyk. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line.
It was a little bit of a battle for him all season long. Last year, only shooting about 71%.
And so Olynyk nails both of them. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Leonard attacking.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
Schroeder passes to Olynyk. Lets it go from 11. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Been a cold spell for them coming out of the half, missing their first 3 shots. A tough start.
Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Count it, and the Atlanta lead has been cut down to 2 on the bucket from Aldridge. Aldridge has got 8 points.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Matthews against Green. Matthews into the lane, and the rejection. By Leonard. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Mirotic gets the bucket.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
Mirotic really making a difference here.
They need to make some adjustments because he's absolutely scorching.
All right, kids, one more time. Keep it going for your Silver Dancer.
Spurs trail by 3. Now Murray. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Off the screen. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
So it's the Hawks now. After the basket by San Antonio. 5 to shoot. And here's Matthews for the 3. It's rebounded by Aldridge.
He's got to know not to take that shot when he's so closely defended.
And Leonard gets it to go.
And some kind of switch must have been flipped at halftime because both teams are getting after it.
Man, I tell you, partner, this has been some fun basketball, and they don't look like they're slowing down at all. You better strap your seatbelt on here.
Oh, and here we go. Green's got it, the fast break chance. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Some hang time on that rim puts a little whipped cream on that angel food cake there.
It's a tight ball game, and those displays of strength, Clark, can get one team rolling.
Agreed.
And also the other on his heels. Let's see how this one turns out.
Here's Murray. He's got 6. Leonard on the wing. Plenty of space. Another one falls for San Antonio.
When it rains, it pours. Another jump shot tickles that twine.
And this is a thunderstorm because they got it flowing right now. They are putting on a nice run.
And their solid play in the paint continues, guys.
And that's been their focus, it seems, throughout the game. I like the discipline that they've showed in terms of creating those opportunities on the inside.
Now here's Leonard. He's got 29 points. And a dunk by Aldridge.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And, guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
Mirotic, the screen. Here's Schroeder, and it's blocked. Dish now to Murray. A 3-ball. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. And now it's an 8-point San Antonio lead. And look at how the hustle game has been going for San Antonio.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
And the Hawks with possession here, following the three-pointer by San Antonio. And he gets it to go.
Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
And exactly what they're looking for down the stretch, Clark. Just more of the same.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
Feeds it to Covington. There's the triple. San Antonio with the rebound. Aldridge has got 3 rebounds now in this one.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Greg, and that's been the key to this lead. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Now here's Leonard. Aldridge inside, covered by Mirotic. Aldridge can't get it to go.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Shooter kicks to Olynyk. He dishes it to Covington. Matthews against Green. There's a screen. Kept alive by Atlanta. And Mirotic kicks to Covington. Mirotic, a screen on Green. Pass to Mirotic from downtown. No good. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. Murray dishes to Aldridge. Trying his luck deep. Mirotic grabs the miss. The Hawks trail by 8. Shooter passes to Matthews. Drills the baseline jumper. Matthews has got 4 this quarter.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending. He wasn't able to get his name in the score sheet in the first half, but he looks like he's starting to find his comfort zone here.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Hollis Thompson's checked in for Mirotic. D comes in for Robert Covington. Ejuan Moore is checked in for Olynyk. And it's Dragic in for Dennis Schroeder. Here's Matthews. That's in coming off an assist from Dragic. Dragic has got 5 assists in the game.
He is pouring it on in the second half, guys. I mean, a much better showing than he had before the break.
Now here's Mills. He's got 5. And Simmons kicks to Mills. Thompson against Diaw. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. No good from Simmons.
I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot.
Thompson. And he misses the go-ahead basket. San Antonio leading. Here's Lee. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
Now here's Matthews. 9 points in the game so far. He kicks it to Thompson. Here's D. Banked in off the glass. D's got 9.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash-mouth basketball, guys.
They're all about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
And now here's the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best teams from three-point land a year ago. In 4th, the Spurs.
Their long-range shooting last year was nothing short of spectacular. I mean, they were absolutely unconscious from the three-point line.
Mirotic is checked in for Wesley Matthews. And so David Lee nails them both.
Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line that plague some of the NBA's other big men.
Dragic kicks to Thompson. Moore passes to D. Thompson against Diaw. Moore outside. Here's Mirotic. Can't get it to go. Good D by Lee.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
And here's Mills for three. Good. Mills has got 8 points.
What are they thinking, leaving him with all that space out there? Do they not know? Have they not heard that this guy is unbelievable? That's a layup for him.
Offensive rebound. Here's Mirotic. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. He's got 17.
And the defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
Now here's Mills. 8 points for him. The inside. A stupendous finish in traffic.
They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. They're playing smart with the lead. I like that. They're being very selective and deliberate in their offense. That's a good strategy when you're on top.
And Patrick Mills gets that whistle that time. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
J.J. Moran.
Dragic with it. Thompson dishes to Barea. Good D by Lee. And that's going to do it for the 3rd quarter. It's San Antonio up 6. All right, the 4th quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. Spurs leading by 6. Boris Diaw is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Mills. And it's Simmons in at the 2-guard spot. That's the San Antonio 5.
That's his 3rd person.
And Leonard no good on that one. The Hawks trail by 8. Outside Dragic. They set the pick. To the right side. Here's D, and that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. 11 points for D.
Consistency all game long. He's going to continue, I think, to have to take it over to get them back in the game.
Aldridge inside. And it's San Antonio with another. Here's Barea. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. A floater. He lays it in.
How about that cloth soft touch? I mean, just a gentle little teardrop, almost like a falling leaf. A leaf falling down slowly to the ground. Very sweet and colorful, too.
Now, here's Mills. Aldridge left side. Atlanta with the rebound. Dishes it to Barea. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Mills with the steal. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Looking at the game Aldridge has been having, he has 12 points and also an assist. They're really doing a good job working hard to get inside and draw contact, a little more so than they did in the first half.
And defensively, if you're trying to battle back, you can't keep sending them to the line.
Green is checked in for San Antonio. Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Atlanta. Spurs leading by 8. Now here's Mills. He feeds it to Aldridge. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits. Aldridge has got 6 points in the quarter.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Clearly, he's not pleased with all the looks they've given up on the inside, and also to get them to tighten up that defense.
Yeah, and I think he's going to let them know about it. I mean, they're playing some soft, interior defense, and you can't win that way. That's a recipe for disaster if you're not going to play with some physicality inside.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
I was able to listen in on what Mike Budenholzer had to say to his team. They're getting outshot from the perimeter. He told them, we've got to close out faster on the outside shooters. These threes are killing us. Kevin, can they tighten their D?
All right, Doris, thank you very much. Mirotic is checked in for Atlanta.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Now here's Schroeder. Covington in the corner. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
Not good shot selection. Long range and the defender all up in your jersey.
And, you know, that's just the kind of defensive work he's known for. I mean, he can take that shot away. From you and does it more times than not.
They just can't miss. Everything they put up, it seems, goes in.
You know, sometimes you're the bug and sometimes you're the windshield. They are certainly the bugs tonight. Nothing going their way.
And I'm not even sure that I'd want to be the windshield.
No, maybe the windshield wiper.
Yeah,
right. Yeah. Now here's Schroeder. Pass to Olynyk. Down low. Here's Mirotic. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant one foul.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant one there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on him.
Greg, I agree. He better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here.
Mirotic playing extremely well. He has 9 rebounds, and he's got 9 points from behind the arc.
And that's been an important part of his game today. It's really spaced the floor.
Shot is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down to 12 on the bucket from Covington.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
And Mills kicks to Diaw. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That one on Olynyk. And he knocks down the first one.
At the line for your Spurs, Boris Diaw.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. The Hawks trail by 13. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Mirotic, the screen. Schroeder passes to Mirotic. 6 on the shot clock.
And how many extra possessions have they gotten because of that rebounding edge?
Well, it's been a bunch, and I think it's made the difference in the game. I mean, they've actually done a great job on the board.
Atlanta's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Here's Moore. Connects from three-point range.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Diaw with it. He's against Olynyk. From deep, Green. Atlanta with the rebound.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight.
Now here's Green. Deflects the pass, and that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession.
Oh, nice play there to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
Just a whisker away from coming up with the steal there.
And the Spurs making a change here. Dedmon's checked in, and the Hawks making a change here as well. Matthews is checked in. Here's Leonard. Leonard draws the double. Mills, that's a two-pointer. Here's Aldridge. And the layup falls. Aldridge has got 17 points here in the second half.
Boy, this defense is getting eaten up on the inside, guys, giving up far too many free runs to the rim.
And they haven't been able to return the favor with their offense in the paint, because that has not been up to par.
Mills with the steal. And here they go. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Here's Leonard. After the basket by Nikola Mirotic, Leonard attacking, and he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
And, you know, that's an example of how many plays we have in a game for which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific pick play.
Greg, you're right. It really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
Boy, that's a sound physical play. I mean, can't be afraid to put a shoulder into somebody every once in a while. It's a contact sport, folks. Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Here's Mills. Aldridge a screen. Fires the three. Mills can't hit. The Hawks trail by 12. Covington dishes to Schroeder.
Spurs foul call. Kawhi Leonard. That's his third personal foul. At the line for the Spurs, Dennis Schroeder. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Bertanis, he's checked in for Aldridge. Anderson comes in for Leonard. B's checked in for Green, and it's D in for Patty Mills. He hits the second from the line. Spurs leading by 11. Now Murray. Kicks it to Dedmon. Pass to Murray. Anderson outside, expanding his range. Matthews with the rebound. The Hawks have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. In transition, here come the Spurs. And he lays it up and in. And the Spurs lead by 13.
Now that's a great move to get to the hoop. Awesome finger roll finish.
Atlanta timeout.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
Yeah, it looks like he saw some things out there that need to be adjusted, and it's going to take a break here and talk it over.
Hey, you know, coaches sometimes need a break in the action to rethink and retool a bit. Anytime you're in that situation, it makes sense to use the timeout.
Schroeder buries the long-range jumper. Schroeder's got 6 in the quarter.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
And here's Anderson. Here's Murray. Shot clock at 6. Takes it off the glass.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
Here's Schroeder after the basket by San Antonio. Outside Matthews. There's the pass to Covington for the 3. And there's the rebound by Dedmon. Dedmon's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
Shot is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Olynyk. San Antonio's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. There's 1:26 left in the game. Here's Murray. He's guarded by Schroeder. Murray kicks to Dedmon. Olynyk with the steal. Knocks it loose. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here.
Hawks ball. The Hawks call timeout.
Atlanta calls timeout. They're losing by 10. 1:11 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Mirotic. 1:06 left in the fourth quarter. Shooter passes to Matthews. Clock at 6. Here's Mirotic. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for San Antonio.
You're right, Steve. This has got to feel good. I mean, they never counted themselves out when they were down earlier. And now, Clark, they not only muscled their way back into the game, but wow, they're in a position, shockingly, to win it easily.
I think this epitomizes the will to win. You have to admire the perseverance of never doubting your teammates, your coaches. This team stayed together. I really like what I've seen here tonight. They definitely earned this.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting, Greg, will be their 2nd and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the LaMarcus Aldridge. The fourth quarter was all him. It was like he couldn't miss, and it was just one basket after another.
When LaMarcus Aldridge gets rolling, it's always going to be a tough night for the opposing team. He is about as complete.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille